What up, Dokkanners? Great news coming to Global Dokkan level 6 skill orbs. Can you believe that? Level 6 criticals, level 6 additionals, level 6 dodges. The bad news, depending on who you are, it's only going to be available from the chain battle event. But for now, just to start off, it's going to be available on the chain battle. So this is the big update. They just announced, they basically, I mean, we already knew this was coming up because it was in the details, but they just gave the formal announcement today, which is kind of weird, a week before. But anyway, the new explosive chain battle featuring Gamma Dos will be available on Monday, the 16th of January at 12 a.m. Pacific. Now, the timing is a little bit weird, but just like the banner's release, the reason why it's like this is because it is simultaneous with JP. So because of that fact, the timing is a little bit off. I doubt there's going to be a banner that releases at the same time, but if there is, well, then I won't be able to get to this video right away. But if there is not, then I will get to this video as soon as I possibly can once the chain battle begins. When it comes to chain battle, you either know it or you don't. And if you're somewhere who's in between, the best thing you can do is just watch other people run through it and try to emulate it, because it is sort of an imperfect science, but it's only because of the Dokkan community and the chain battle gods and demigods that are able to make this a little bit more digestible for us. But it's appreciated and it does make it a lot better. So I will be going over that in that video whenever that drops. Superheroes, Battle of Wits, and Accelerated Battle are the 3 advantageous categories. And if you guys want a quick glimpse at what the units that are going to be needed for this, well, shout out to Misaka on Twitter. This is what we're looking at. Now, forget about the left side, the dog pile on the left. Let's start with the right. You're going to want cells. So if you guys have a bunch of perfect cells in different forms, be it the LR version, the TUR version of the same unit, the SSR, basically every iteration of perfect cell that you can find, start compiling them and getting them ready for this event. You've got a week to do it. Don't go out of your way. Don't waste hidden potential orbs. You know, if those things are hard for you to come by, whatever cells you've got, try to get them together, try to consolidate them, get them ready to go. And then when we actually get to the chain battle event, you will see what you got to do with it. And then for the super side, whew, you want Piccolo, you want Piccolo Gohan, you want Gohan, you want Vegito. I mean, it's just all over the place. So in terms of the support line on the left side, the super side, it's probably going to be a little bit tough here unless you're friended with a Dokkan Battle God. But if you've got a chain battle demigod friend, that should probably help you out. But we'll see. This is looking pretty chaotic, so it's going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out in terms of the overall scores. But anyway, let's move on here. More important information further down. The content of the secret treasure, blah, 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 emblem of cooperation. Here we go. This is what it is. Certain skill orbs in the silver slot that have a lower level or have restrictions to the character's types will be removed. And the skill orbs in the silver slot that can be equipped to all types will be added. So point number 1 is that they're adding silver skill orbs that can be equipped to all types. So basically versatility is the name of the game, and they are adding more of those into the pool. And they are removing the ones that are at lower level or a little bit more restrictive. So that is going to be good, because whether or not they're bringing in new skill orbs, if they're going to keep the pool, or if the pool's just going to keep getting bigger, then the odds of you getting the new units are going to be tough, right? So if they're at least substituting it, then it does give you a reasonable chance to get some of those nice skill orbs. Now, speaking of, you'll have a chance of obtaining level 6 skill orbs in the silver slot. Not bronze, not gold, just in the silver slot. But this is still huge, because think about your favorite characters right now in Dokkan. How are they built? If you're able to use some pretty nice skill orbs, then chances are you've probably used some level 5s and some level 2s. This is the absolute maximum critical hit you could get on a unit right now. So take a look at my LR STR cooler. I've given him 32 critical, because an STR unit can have at most 20 critical without skill orbs. And then with skill orbs, you can get a maximum of level 5 on the gold slot, level 5 on the silver slot, and a level 2 on the bronze slot. So now, with the advent of the level 6 skill orbs, theoretically, if I pull a silver level 6 critical, I could equip it to my cooler and give him a 33 critical, which means 66% chance of launching a critical on that hit, which is insane. Obviously, one number increase doesn't seem like a whole lot, but the more important thing is, with level 6s now moving forward, you can afford to be a little bit more, I guess, complacent, or a little bit more willing to part with your level 5s and your level 4s, because level 6 now is the new most valuable skill orb of that level. Now, this is how it's always been in terms of chain battle. Chain battle's always been the event that gives you the best possible skill orbs out there. There are other events that will give you like specific versions of skill orbs, but a little bit more focused. Therefore, the value is not as high, but you get it more consistently. So they'll give you like level 4s for certain categories, level 3 for certain categories, but level 5s in terms of like the perfect types of skill orbs, Chain Battle does have it. So if you guys want to get the best possible skill orbs out there, you're going to have to try to invest in terms of your effort, your time into Chain Battle. And part of the art of getting more abilities to summon for skill orbs in Chain Battle is to save every unit in the game. So this is why it kind of just brings me back to the message that I learned from my buddy D Simons. He told me no matter how many summons he'll do, no matter what, he will always keep every single possible SSR out there because you never know when you might need it. Well, you know what? Chain Battle is exactly that. So hopefully 1 week maybe can help you guys out if you guys are still trying to do some summons. Whatever SSRs you end up pulling, you can hold on to it. But yeah, that is the only way that you can earn these level 6 skill orbs for now. But this is not the only way to get it moving forward. So now let's do a little bit of a history lesson, because this is not the first time we've seen level 6 skill orbs in Dokkan. Granted, it's the first time on Global, but on JP, they actually had this back in October of 2022 when the Bardock Dokkan Festival took place. At that time, they released they re-released the special skill orb event for the Ginyu Force and the Bardock squad. And in there, you were able to earn skill orbs that would specifically help those two categories. And more importantly, they would also provide level 6 skill orbs for these two categories. So that was the first time that it actually happened. So let me show you here. Skill orbs can be obtained, blah, 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 blah. Scroll down further. You can get EX skill orbs, which is even better. Level 5, level 5, level 5. Here we go. Consecutive attack plus level 6 plus critical. Oh my gosh, both in one? What the heck? Yeah. So a level 6 additional and a level 6 critical in one EX skill orb duo. What the heck? So that was available for that particular category, either Ginyu Force or Bardock Squad. And so that was the first time that we actually caught glimpse of this new concept, which is great. So that means in the future, there will be a level 7, a level 8, a level 9. At that point, it's going to get a little absurd, I feel like, but still, we're heading in that direction. So for Global, these skill orbs will be the next time that we actually get this sort of thing, aside from Chain Battle. And that will be available probably around March, maybe right before Saiyan Day. So in about a month or two, we should be seeing these on Global, which is awesome. And then after that, there was another set of skill orbs that were given to the Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku. This released during the Yamcha celebration back in November. So immediately after the Bardock Dokkan Festival, they went into the Yamcha one on JP. So November of 2022. And that is where they were given the Area Quest 30. And I think with 30, you were able to earn the skill orbs and whatever pieces you needed to upgrade your Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku. Right. You needed the blue incredible gems to buy these medals to awaken the Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku, which is sort of like the LRSTR Vegito Blue. You did that, you awakened it, and then if you wanted some specific skill orbs for the character, you would get that from the... Actually, where would you get those skill orbs from? You would get it from... I don't know where you got it from. You got it from something involving this. I don't know if it's from the Incredible Gem shop or something or other, but it was something to do with Quest Stage. So the point is, this has been there before. And as you can see here in this giant laundry list of skill orbs, you got these level 6s in here. Single skill orbs, combo skill orbs. Is there a level 6 like defense skill orb? That would be absurd if they could actually do something like that. I'm only ever seeing attack +1, defense +1. I guess they're not willing to go that far in terms of like boosting the defensive stat or the offensive stat. Although here, look at this. For the skill orb, they do have a critical +6, defense +5. See, I think +5 on the gold slot is the farthest they're going to go, because back when the LRSTR Vegito Blue first was being discussed in terms of EZAs and those skill orbs, we had discussions of what would have happened if the silver skill orb gave you +5 defense and the bronze gave you +5 defense combined with the gold. That is a very much an absurd stat boost. So that's probably why they're going to be regulating how much they do in terms of that. But everything else, they are now willing to ascend further beyond and go into the realm of level 6. Now, this is obviously going to be heavily regulated. This is not going to be available for every single unit at all times. If you want the most opportunities to have these skill orbs to apply to everybody, you're going to have to go as hard as possible on the Chain Battle event, which means you're going to have to score as high as possible. In order to do that, you are presumably going to need an LR Rainbow Piccolo from Superhero. You're going to need a presumably LR Rainbow Perfect Cell. And then after that, You just got to roll and roll and roll and just see if you can get the best possible combination for chain battle. But again, we'll be doing that in a separate video to cover it. But yeah, that's sort of what's going to be happening. And then in terms of like future skill orbs, after these free-to-play ones, maybe eventually they'll start to make it more category specific. Maybe they'll start to release it for like, I don't know, whenever we get to like the 9-year anniversary, they'll start doing events for like the fusions. The Patara Vegito characters will all get a level 6 additional. The fusion Gogetas will get a level 6 critical or something to that effect. But we're moving in that direction, so that's good news, folks. Level 6, we have now breached into the next step of the hidden potential evolution, and I'm hyped. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the level 6 skill orb, and what is the #1 unit that is in your box right now that could massively benefit from another level or from a level 6 skill orb, either critical, dodge. What's the one thing you want to be working on? Do you want to be giving your newly acquired TUR-AGL Gogeta Blue maximum additional? Do you want to give your Chilai, who must dodge every single attack, maximum dodge? Or cooler, like I was just talking about, giving him maximum critical? What is the #1 unit you want to be upgrading? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know I want to see more of my stuff. Thanks again. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.